Welcome back to the morning show on this Monday. It's a great day to learn about agriculture in Central Illinois. And what better way to do that than with our Ag in the Classroom segment. Joining us this morning, Sarah Kaper is here from the Champaign County Farm Bureau Foundation's Ag in the Classroom program. Sarah, remind us real quick, I know we're getting close to the end of the school year, but tell us what you've been doing these last few months.
Well, we've been in classes. We've had a big spring break, but we have lots of classes in Champaign County, incubating chicks. So we're seeing a great hatch here coming up soon at the beginning of April. Most of them will hatch, but some of them are staggered. We've had our garden towers out all year. We're seeing lots of great growing success, salad parties, smoothie parties. And we're teaching lots of lessons. This time we're teaching about soybeans. We've been teaching about ethanol, and we've been teaching about our superheroes in ag, which we've talked about before.
Yeah, I love that. And you're doing it in Champaign County, but there's coordinators for every county, isn't there?
Yeah, and our last segment we talked about 102 counties. Yeah, in a few counties that are small, they combine to have one coordinator, but there are lots and lots of coordinators in the state of Illinois. Go find yours.
Yeah, and we'll connect you with that coming up later. Yep. Okay, we got some clothes here.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about today's lesson.
Well, you know I love books, and when I come across a good book, I think about a lesson that could go with this, or I start searching for a lesson that goes with this. This is called Where Did My Clothes Come From? And when we talk about the 3 F's, foods, fuels, and fibers of agriculture, we can't forget about fibers, even though that's not a big part of what we do here in Illinois. It's really important for kids to be aware of where their clothes come from. So, you know, in this day and age, we've been lucky to use natural fibers, and then we have lots of synthetic fibers among us to make clothes a little more inexpensive. What that means is they come at a cost a lot of times because they are made from non-renewable resources, but companies are getting more and more savvy about that and making clothes out of recycled bottles and so on. So there are lots of different types of products, but we want to put our products, and you can see the graphic up here, we want to put our products into a couple of categories. Renewable and non-renewable resources, natural and synthetic. Okay, so for kids, you can bring a bunch of clothing in, and you can lay that out, or they can use their own coats, jackets, and shirts even to do this activity. So I brought in a few things to take a look at. So the first stop when you're trying to find out where my clothes come from is to look at the tag. The tag. And most kids know that, but they also don't know the variety of places the tags can be in a shirt. So we always go to the collar, inside the collar, but sometimes they're down along
I know my
the
suit
side.
jacket.
It's
kind of hiding
along the side seam.
Yeah.
So there is a great way to organize this information with a class activity. It's called Where Do Your Clothes Come From? You can find this on the website, but this gives types of fabric, where the clothing came from, what resources, and so on. So kids can kind of go through and look at 5 articles of clothing that will help them do that. And then you could also present them with a map where they can mark on the map where the clothing was made. So there's a little geography in that too.
Pretty easy to do. That's a great worksheet, Sarah.
Yeah, so when I look at this tag, it says 100% washable merino. Kids might not know merino is wool, and wool comes from
sheep.
So we talk about our animal and plant world, having, giving us lots of different fabrics and fibers. So wools are a big fiber that we get from our animals. Leather is also considered to be a fiber that is from animals. This one, if you have a sun shirt or a tech shirt, you are going to find that, the tag's over here, you're going to find that sometimes these are hard to read, remember, so you can look at both sides and find the English, but this is 94% polyester and 6% spandex. Polyester is, of course, a poly fiber, which is synthetic. It is non-renewable, probably, unless it's made out of water bottles. So this is not a natural fiber. And then anything you have that's made out of cotton, of course.
I've got 100% cotton right
sweater,
here. And it also tells me the location, too.
Yes, and then you want the kids to look at the location. Where did it come from?
Fascinating.
So have them do a little exploring, lots of activities to go with
Lots of that. Well, if you want to connect more, get those worksheet copies or get any of the Ag in the Classroom lesson plans. I know maybe a couple months from now, summer's around the corner. We got to find some ways to keep kids learning in the summer months. You can get all those lesson plans and much, much more. Just head to our website. We'll connect you there, WCIA.com.